I'm really late getting started today with my painting. It's gone 5 p.m, but Dominic and I decided that we were going to go out to Dorking today. Dorking is a town that's maybe about 5 or 6 miles from here, and it has some really nice little shops, and he discovered the Oxfam second-hand bookshop the other day. So I think before I talk about this moon, as you can see that's changed quite a bit from yesterday's vlog, I'm going to show you the books I bought. I fell in love with 4 different books and spent a total of £18. They weren't super cheap in the Oxfam bookshop. They were what I would call, I don't know, there were some bargains to be had, but they were fairly expensive. Anyway, I've put them on this chair, so let's just pull that towards me. Let's get rid of the paintbrush. Right. Okay, so I just want you to look at these covers, because are these not the most beautiful things you have ever seen in your life? And the man's name is very good as well. Humphrey Pakington. That is a good name. Anyway, I was mainly attracted to the covers of these and the overall design, because look at this. So gorgeous. It looks so modern and fresh, and they're actually from the 1940s to 50s. When I first saw these, my initial thought was that they'd be fantastic for painting on, because they have the most gorgeous green covers, and this is a cloth cover too, which is my favourite to paint on. But do you know something? They are just too gorgeous. I can't take that dust jacket off. So they're going to live in my studio, and they'll just inspire me. They're full of great images. I can't wait to have a little read of them later. I haven't had a chance yet. But I also got Seas and Shores of England by Edmund Vale. Aren't they gorgeous? Look at this. I love their colour palette, and it's kind of super bright. It's much brighter than I would expect from the 1940s and 50s. British Hills and Mountains as well. That's another great one. Look at that. Sorry, I keep saying look at that, look at that. I don't know who that one's by. Who is it by? Oh, Bell, Osman, etc. Yeah, right, okay. Anyway, Birds of Britain is the other book I got of a different series, and this one was only £3, the others were £5 each. But I wanted to show you these. Look at this. What absolutely gorgeous illustrations in here. So again, this will be kept in the studio for inspiration. Really beautiful books. Oxfam secondhand bookshop. Check it out if you have one near where you live and you love vintage books, because there are some gems in there. So getting back to the moon, this is what happened to it last night after I finished recording the vlog, and I decided it needed more texture. So this is basically what I've done. I've just gone for it. I've used up lots of old paint that I had, and I applied it with a palette knife, and I kind of pull the palette knife off like that, and it creates this wonderful texture of the peaks, and this gives it this rough quality, which is what I want for the surface of the moon. And I'm basically, I think now my first job will be to cover everything in quite a dark grey, because I've also decided that this is way too light. So I'm going to make a start, and I think what I'll do today is film again in a little bit when I feel it's at a stage where you can really see a difference. It's now nearly 7:30 in the evening, and as you can see, there's been some progress. At first, as you would have seen from the footage I inserted, I painted the entire moon dark grey and just thought I'll start again because it seemed like the easiest thing to do. So I'm gradually adding lighter shades on top. I'm going to work layer by layer and try not to overdo it, try not to make it too light, allowing lots of texture and lots of the darker colour to show through. So hopefully I can do it right this time. We'll see. This is why some of my brushes get completely trashed. So I'll have to do this scratchy thing. It probably has a technical term, doesn't it? Is it scumbling or something? Is that what it is? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, this will really trash the bristles, but it gives a fantastic effect. So don't do it with your expensive brushes. Only do it with the cheaper ones. Many minutes of scratching later and we're at this stage now. I think this is probably pretty much where I'm going to leave it for today. I'm already feeling a million times more happy with this. It's actually progressing in the way I want it to, and there's a lot still to do, but I think we're on the right track now. Fingers crossed. Hopefully tomorrow's session will mean it comes along in leaps and bounds from here on in. We can only hope.